All right, so welcome everybody. So this training, we're going to talk about how to find your perfect customer. And I get the honor of actually interviewing a few of the people inside of our community. And I just want to really help them find that perfect customer. So hopefully this training for you will help you as well when you're going through that PDF. So the first one we're going to start with is Brittany. So Brittany, I'm going to share my screen. And then I'm going to start, Brittany, I want to ask you some questions, first of all, okay? And so
Okay.
the first question I want to ask you is, why did you purchase this six-figure blueprint?
Because I saw that it was a way to make money from home. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I knew it was a really good way to be able to make money without leaving home and without having to do side hustles. I saw that it had 100% commission rate, which is really cool because it actually allows you to keep the money in your pocket instead of having to give it away to other people. And I wanted the opportunity to change my family's future.
Ooh, I love that. Now, since you purchased the blueprint, what are you liking so far?
I love the education that it actually gives because it gives you a good behind the scenes and step-by-step process of how to do things. And I also just love the community because the community really uplifts and supports you. And the mentoring is like, it can't be matched because we actually get somebody to help us throughout the process that you don't get with a lot of other programs. So it's fast tracking the success that I have because I'm learning and implementing and doing the steps that you're actually talking about. So it's really cool to see the results and the steps from that.
Awesome. I love that. So what I did is I actually took notes of that because
Mm-hmm.
why, and this is why I'm sharing with you guys this, why that is so important, because what you just did is exactly what I did when I started. I took myself from, where I was prior, what happened when I discovered this, why I wanted this, and then what I've been loving about it so far. And you guys, that is how I actually created my very first content, you know, because what I did is that's the journey I took myself on. And then when I went inside those Facebook groups and I saw what other people were saying and how it was the exact same thing. And then that's how I would write those emotions down that they were having. And I was like, yes. And then like everything you just said, you shared actually 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5, 6 different topics. And I'm going to kind of go over them with you when we're going through finding your perfect customer. 6 different topics that you were so good. I was like, man, she's so good. And I felt it from your heart. Do you see what I'm coming from? That is such a difference.
Yeah.
Sometimes we try to say something because we see somebody else in the community saying it. You guys, if
Mm-hmm.
it's not something you're passionate about or coming from your heart, that's why you're not stopping people scroll, or that's why you're not getting people to subscribe. And so what you just said was like, you need to create videos like that, because I felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go to again, and one thing that I did when I went to create this, you guys, I didn't overthink it. Like literally, when I ask you these questions, you need to just answer, because I will share with you why that is so important. Because if we
Right.
overthink it, we try to create the person. We got to pull that person out. Okay. So that's the big difference. So, oh, did somebody just wake up?
No, he's been here.
Oh,
This is
oh, hey, Betty.
Remington. He's my middle child, and then I have my older child right there. But yeah,
Oh, I love it. That's so cool. Okay. So we're not interrupting nap time then.
my other kiddo is down for a nap, so he's quietly in the other room. So thankfully, so I have 3 little boys. Huh.
You guys, I do have to stop a minute because I might get emotional, but I just got the email. My son was admitted. He decided on a college. He's got a full ride scholarship to be a runner at Wichita State University. So pretty proud of him.
That's
Anyway, I just
amazing.
literally got the email and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of him. So I might get emotional. Oh, anyway. Okay. So, sorry, bad timing. Oh,
That's amazing.
anyway, so let's go into the reason why this is so important, you guys, is because you want to you have to get your message right. And, and again, I know if you guys have been on my lives before, but you can't have a conversation with a 60-year-old man that all he cares about is him and his wife retiring and traveling, the same conversation you would have with a 35-year-old divorced mom of 3 children. And let me take it one more step. It's not the same conversation with a 35-year-old divorced mom as you would, divorced single mom, as you would a 35-year-old mom that's still married. It's 3 different conversations. And so when you try to have one conversation with all 3, that's when you do not have people subscribing. So that's what I really, really help everybody with today. So these questions that you see here, what is, when you think of your person that you would just be so passionate about helping, what is their gender? And it can be both, you guys, by the way. So.
Well, mine is a female that's a stay-at-home mom. She's in her 30s.
Okay.
I would say 30 to like 50, anywhere in that range. She is relying solely on her husband because she can't work. So he's anywhere between, middle and upper middle class. And she's working side gigs to supplement because ends are not meeting.
Okay. So she already has experience in an online business, or she's just
yes.
Okay, cool. I love that. I love how
I was actually in MLMs like before, and I didn't find it to be as profitable as I hoped.
That is videos you need to do.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I'm writing this down. Okay. Okay, so and I mean, obviously the best way to communicate with them, we kind of all know that one, right? Social media. That kind of needs to be, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So there, so what do you think like they really want right now?
They want a way to make like real sustainable income without having to leave their family, because daycare is way too expensive, and they're tired of trading time for money when they get pennies to a dollar for like going out and door dashing, or just even making a little bit of money for themselves. It's so small that it's not really worth it.
Okay, so I have a question. When you talk about make income without leaving their family, what kind of income? Are they wanting to like have fun money? Are they wanting to like literally have their own income?
They literally want to have their own income and replace their husband's income.
Perfect. Perfect. Because you guys, that's a big difference, right? Somebody wants, and I call it fun money, just that extra cash, because you do have those moms out there and that just like, I get sick and tired of having to ask my husband if I can have $60 to get my nails done. I just want my own fun money, right? Or it makes me so mad when he grabs the credit card. He's like, what was this $43 for? And I just want my own money. So that's like different conversations than you would have with somebody that wants to replace her income and even work towards replacing her husband's income. So you got, see the difference there? Like, because somebody that is looking to replace her husband's income, and her income, what they heard something about fun money, they'd be like, no, show me the money. See, again, 2 different types of people. That's why you guys really just like defining this down, the more defined you can have. And it's so interesting because sometimes you think if you have it this defined, you're going to lose people. Actually, in reality, you're going to attract more people. So, okay. Let me write this part down. And then, so what do you feel their problem is? And let me go into more detail of that. So you said that they've tried side gigs before. So why haven't they been able to create that income?
Well, for me, and I know that this is going to relate to a lot of other moms, is they felt like they constantly had to feel like they had to chase people in the MLMs. They felt like they had to find people. They felt like they had to buy the product, which is an overhead cost, and they just didn't have it in order to make the money. So it was part of them wanting to find that financial freedom, but they weren't able to actually do it because they were so scattered. So they didn't have the system that they needed to. Hold on. They didn't have the system that they needed to actually make it so that their business was on autopilot and people could just go into a system and follow step by step.
Mm. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So best way to communicate with them. I mean, I think we all agree social media, right? Okay. Let's go into this. I think I have enough. So, we already went through their age, things like that, their needs. So let's go. I think I might have got everything, and I'm going to kind of put some stuff together here. Yeah. Okay. So what I love and what you really went over is so good. I need to type up the notes and give them to you. And so I love the fact of, because you've actually, and this is what I want you, I hope this is an aha moment for many of you. From my understanding, Brittany, you really are kind of explaining you would have loved this years and years ago.
Absolutely.
And so, bingo. So that is what is going to help you thrive like crazy, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're looking for people that felt exactly how you felt. And you know now, because of how you feel right now, how you know you can help them. Because what did you say? I love the education it gives this community. You know, I love the mentorship, the fast track to success. I love the fact that, you know, it's not an MLM. I love the fact of you have 100% commissions. So these are the videos that you create. Everything you said. And what's so great is, you know, you can create a video and be like, so you're stay-at-home mom and, you know, you've been living off your husband's income and you love that, but you're ready. You've been trying some side hustles before. Maybe you're kind of like me and you've tried MLM before, and oh, we just got burned out on chasing people. We got burned out on the overhead, you know, no system. And you know, only way we were making money is if we were out there doing the grind. And so are you looking for a way that you can make great income and even work towards replacing your husband's income and learn how to have a business on autopilot so you have more time to spend with your family? If you're interested, put more info in comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. But you see how I literally just tied in a bunch of stuff you just said?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all you do. You just connect the dots of that, right? And so, oh man, that's just huge. Okay, so here's another one. Just say, and this is a good one to me. Like, I'm thinking of all this stuff like on a 5-second video, you know, all this stuff, because what you said, you know, like do you and your kids playing, and you do something like, imagine if one of the videos that did really good for me when I had that headline, I'm pulling it up real quick here because I can see that with you. Oh my gosh, where's it at? When I said, what if in 2023? That one, this one right here that I did right here. And I said, what if in 2023? And that's what you could do. What if in 2023, you learned how to have make 100% commission, not an MLM, not MLM, not chasing people, no overhead cost, and actually have an automated business so you have more time to spend with your family and learn how to make daily pay. You know, things like that, everything you just said, that you can tie it together. So you know, I don't really at all in my content talk about the age, you know, or things like that. It's, you just think about that. Like, you picture your perfect, like what I do when I create my videos, you guys, I'll just share this with you. I literally, every time I create a video, all I see is I see a family sitting on the couch, and the wife has her phone, and the wife is on her phone, and the husband has his laptop, and the kids are bouncing around them. Like, the one kid keeps on flipping around the dad's head, and they're bouncing around and they're making money from home. That's what I envision, is that's what I want to create for families. Right. And that's what is so important, is like when you visually can see that person, like I personally, Brittany, can see your gal. Like, I literally can. Because then, you know what? There's millions of them out there. There's
Right.
millions of them that have tried to do other side gigs, right? And now the other big thing is millions have tried affiliate marketing or Amazon, and some of them and failed miserably and spent thousands of dollars. I talked to a lady the other day, 3,800, you guys, on a course she spent. And the monthly expenses were crazy. And I was like, holy cow. She's loving our program. And so that's what's really cool. So I love what you said. But anyway, so what questions do you have for me on that?
So the one question that I have is when I'm using, like, I'm starting to brand some of this content, but I have a lot of people that are from foreign countries, which isn't a problem, but they look like they're scammers and spammers, and that's really the only people that are adding me as like a follower. So am I using the wrong hashtag strategy, or is it just the messaging that I'm putting out?
No, it's neither. It's
Okay.
probably it was a song that you used sometime that was really popular in a country. Can I tell you how to eliminate that? Block them.
Please.
Block them.
Okay.
Even though, and it has nothing to do with they said anything bad, they said anything wrong. It has to do with they're not your perfect customer. You know where I'm coming from? Like I had a lady
Yeah.
today that put a message on my video. And I can't remember, it was nothing bad at all, but I'm like, you are no more than you're not my perfect customer. And so it's like I just blocked her. Not to be mean, but I'm like, man, I don't want the algorithms going and find more people like her because she left a big paragraph. You know where I'm coming from? And it's sometimes I feel like we got a bad impression of blocking people because of Facebook. You block people because you didn't like them on Facebook, right? And to me, it's complete opposite with TikTok. It's literally 100% based on you have to do your part too of helping the algorithms find your perfect customers. And if we're not blocking people, they won't know. I've literally blocked so many people that the algorithms are just pushing it out for me big time. So yeah, do not be hesitant to do that at all. Yeah. You muted yourself, hon.
I know it's because
Yeah.
of my chaos. But yes, that absolutely does make sense, because like even now, like if I try and do a video and I can show the chaos that happens and show kind of like a short snippet, hold on, short snippet of like what this is, then
Yeah.
other moms will relate. And I know that other moms can relate to this. Hold on. Just like now, like constantly getting interrupted and trying to do one personal thing for yourself, you
Mhm.
feel that. So yes. So sticking to it. Another thing is the hook. So like I found on my analytics, hold on, that I lost people in the first second or two. So does that mean that I need better hooks for reeling people in, or background, or you
Okay,
know what
so
I
what
mean?
I've learned, that's a great question, and thank you for bringing that up because I always forget to bring that up. I've found out adding a headline and putting it on there. So like, for example, what I've noticed in my videos, because I was getting that, I'm pulling one up, I was getting that as well. And then what I started doing in all of my videos now, let me just turn it down, except when I answer a question, obviously. But look at this. I will put now a 4-second headline. Like what I'm going to say at the very beginning, I will put it in bold. So I will do it like that, or I will do it, well, there's another one, like different colors. Um, this I'll do above my head. I've noticed that's been a huge game changer. Because I think what happens is if you can, if you know what you're going to be, well, obviously, you're going to talk about. If you say that in like a 4 to 6 second little headline, they know what the video, and if it's interesting to them, they're going to stay on. But sometimes they're just not staying on long enough to decide if it is. But that's been a game changer. So just add
Okay.
headlines. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
Can I make a quick addition to
Yes,
what you just said,
absolutely.
Michelle? I learned from a guy on TikTok, and I'll have to find his name so you guys can follow him. But he was talking about those headlines that you just mentioned that you put on there of what you're
Mm-hmm.
going to say. But he also said if you do a headline that doesn't say exactly what you are saying, but it's the same meaning, people will read that headline, but at the same time, they're trying to hear what you're actually saying. So they'll end up putting 2 and 2 together, and it makes them think about it. So it keeps them on the video longer because they're trying to put those two things together because they both mean the same thing. They're just being said differently. So I thought that was kind of, yeah.
I like that.
Just want to throw that out there.
That's really good. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good. And you guys, if you are not following Adrian, you should. His videos are really good. Like you did one the other day and I was like, dang, that is, you're the way you get a lot in a short time. Like you're good. Like, and you pull this really unique emotion out in it. Like you're really good. Like,
thank you. Well, I was taking some of the tips you had of, making the wordage like smaller on the videos because it forces people to actually focus and actually read what it's saying. So you can pack a lot of stuff in that way and it'll keep people's attention. At least that's the goal.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. So you guys, if you do not follow him, check it out because you're good. So yeah, I'm excited.
One last,
sure.
So I'm getting stuck at like 200 views and I'm doing the comment how more info. And I feel like now that I've refined that really honed in target, people actually like, get there. Is there a way to break out of that 200 view mark or?
Yeah. How many followers do you have?
I have 189.
How many?
189.
Okay. Yeah. Cause I'm saying, cause actually you're doing better than me. Cause I never got 200 views when I had 189, but I was like, man, I want to say it was like 500 or 600 when I had like 500 or 600 followers. I could not get out of the 200, the 200 view. So here's what I did. And that's awesome that you're having that already. So that says a lot. That's good. So what I did is I switched up my hashtags.
Okay.
It was interesting. I literally switched up my hashtags and it changed everything. And so I would do that. And then maybe, and if you want to, like, I never ever have swayed away from daily pay or 6-figure blueprint. Those are the two I think I've always kept, but the other 4 to 5 I've switched up and that's changed everything. So to me, when you plateau and you can't get past those views, to this day, I will switch up. And I switched up like 3 weeks ago. And man, now all of my videos are like 500 to 800 to thousands of views now. So I would just switch up your hashtags and test it. Yep.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I think I'm done asking questions, but thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Did this help at all though?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna actually type it up and send it to you too, because that was really good.
Thank you. You're amazing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give that to you. So awesome. Good job, Brittany. I'm excited for you. Okay. So who was going to go after Brittany?
Hey, it's me, Letty.
Okay.
I just came running in from the kitchen. Like, yeah. So what's funny is I've been in marketing for 25 years with TV, radio, and a bunch of stuff. But when you're marketing yourself, I mean, it's not like Metro. It's not like a customer like, hey, go to Kohl's. It's weird to be on the other side. Now I know how my clients feel. So I've been posting videos for about 2 weeks now. I'm really clear on why I did it. I'm 54. I've got 3 girls. But really my why, and I should say this actually, now that I'm hearing you guys, I wanted the tax write-off. I'm tired of paying so much money to whoever, right? I'm just completely, it's half my paycheck and I work in commission sales. So if I have a big month, I'm excited for like 3 seconds. And then I'm like, shit, that's all. Okay. I got to look at it like with half an eye, right? Because I'm only going to bring home half of what it looks like. So I've been in MLM 25 years. I was a Mary Kayer, oh God, back in the 80s and 90s. And I've gone with the health and wellness industry. I agree with everything Brittany said. It is totally a hustle. It's a hell of a hustle, guys. And I know you too, Michelle, we've run in some of the same companies, my dear, you and me. So and I believe in the industry. I love the leadership and I love the support. And I think the mindset training is so awesome. So that's kind of so taxes is number one that I will start talking about because I think that's a good story. Time with my family. And I haven't said this and I wanted to get your guys' opinion. I talk about my three girls, but my daughter, she's already on her own. She's 34, she's living in LA. But I have two girls that are my husband's daughters, and they're immigrating from Mexico. And we have spent thousands on the immigration process. It's expensive. And I want them to have a better life. I mean, I don't want to start crying, but they struggle so much over there. And, they're just missing out on things that we take completely for granted, you know, like having a bed without bed bugs and cockroaches and shit. It's just horrible. So I want to bring that out, but immigration is such an issue right now. And I don't want to put that out there, right? I'm a little nervous about that just with the platform. Everybody's so divided in so many ways. So I don't want to go on that, but that's where my heart is really. And then also just having the freedom to work. I did post the other day, I'm tired of making but everybody else's dreams come true. I've had so many managers that took trips and won bonuses and got quarterly incentives because I busted my ass out there on the streets, going door to door, telling people they needed to buy air, like air. I had nothing to sell, but I could paint a good picture, and if I could sell air, guys, this is nothing. So, but really just to have the time freedom and not the pressure of having to make numbers and hit these budgets is really not 5D. It's totally competitive. You're in that low vibration all the time of stressing out, right? You're just stressed because you're only as good as your last sale, quote unquote, and or your last recruit, right? In MLM. And it's just not about that for me anymore. It's just so different. So I also want to have, so my target is women who feel the same way, women who are tired of playing small, who don't shine their light, who are going through menopause and losing their brains. And but I don't want to focus on menopause either. But, this midlife is a real shift for us women. And, there's a lot that happens. I mean, Michelle, I know you're busting a gut. I have gone through.
No, I
It's
laughed
true.
because of Adrian's face. That was classic.
Sorry, Andrew, I'm gonna have to look at the replay. Do it again.
Yes.
Do it again.
I was just
great.
like, because I don't know how to respond, but I hear,
God.
yeah. So anyway,
Let me just tell you, brother, you're lucky you're a man right now. Let me just say it's intense. But and you know what? And I don't know why I don't mention menopause, but it must be my energy because I attract all these women who are just pissed, right? In their TikToks and their scrolling. So women are really not my main focus, but I think we need a leg up. I think we need to come together, lock arms, support each other in bigger ways. And so my messaging is really positive, very loving, very supportive. Just kind of bring along, So I know that that's my target person, my primary. Secondary is humans, just anybody. But I also want to help them um I look at money as an energy, but really when you don't have it, life sucks and your self-esteem goes down and you can't do the things you want to do. You feel bad that your kids don't get what they want, or you can't do for yourself things that you want. Get the nails, go do that, go buy the better eye cream, or whatever it is. And I just think we deserve more, right, for ourselves. So I want to help boost that self-esteem with women. I think the problem is their belief in themselves. So many of us, we let fear get in the way. We're just, that little voice says, nah, I don't think you can do it. Whether it's someone from some point at some time in our life said something and we just have it in, constant play in our brains. But the other one would, for women would be anyone that wants to just double their income and have more than play money. I want them to have vision money, and kind of like the vision board money. We all do vision boards and we pull out these pictures with dollars floating in the sky. But do we really think it's ours? Why don't we? Why can't we own that and say, yeah, I deserve that? So I'm just the same as Brittany. I've gotten at about 200 likes. My first video is almost at 800. But I think that was just a bunch of people who are like, oh, what is she doing now? Right. They just posted from my friends and stuff. But my TikTok community is really, I'm at 155 or 60, I think. It's growing. I did notice a jump in my TikTok the last 2 days. I changed hashtags. And I'm learning that one word hashtag has more impact than, the whole like work from home now and make millions hashtag, right? It's just the one words are been a little bit stronger for me. But my question, I think, for you, Michelle, would be, you mentioned 5 hashtags. Does it, because I'm going all out. I'm like, I'm all about plus. So should I do more than 5, or should I stick with 5 only really impactful ones? Because you can see how many millions or billions that word or that phrase has.
Yeah, I mean, test really. I found out
Okay.
that's kind of my sweet spot.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
good
I
to know.
would test. So I have a question. So you, on your perfect customer, you said they want to double their income. So are you going after midlife women that already have a job, that plan on staying at their job? They just want to double that income?
I would say most women in their 50s, well, I don't know. I think that's a good question. I would go for people who are working and who just are motivated enough to get out of there, right? Whether that's start with the doubling and then they seed it and they just do it full time. But something that is that just, can, because you don't know what you don't know until you know.
Mhm.
And when when you're in that rat race, that job situation, you're so conditioned after years and years of working that that's really all there is.
Yeah.
And you
So
and you,
are these women then, because this is a big difference. So are they, kind of like you, like they like their job, right? They
Right.
just don't like it when they get a nice commission and, they get all this taken out in taxes. So they like their job, right? So it's not like I'm looking at this because I want to get out of my job, right? But
Mhm.
they have that winning mindset to where, man, I like my job, but how fun would it be to double my income, and that could open and unlock other possibilities for him?
um now that you put it that way, you know what, I would say no, I want people who don't like their job
Okay, then there you go.
and who are just sick of it, the whole game, right? The whole
Okay,
thing. Yeah,
because do you
that
see
would
the
be,
difference? That's
yes,
2
I
different
do.
conversations.
Yeah, totally different conversations.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and see, that's why I
That's
wanted
good.
to get that out. Okay, so give their
Well,
job.
because those that still love their job might not be as committed to this, they'll
Mhm.
just try it out. And I've had a lot of that in MLM. You know how it is.
Mhm.
We all talk, but then when it comes to be coachable and when it comes down to kind of, showing up and being consistent, oh, I'm sorry, I had my job, I can't really do that. Oh, I thought I could, but so no, I
Mhm.
really would. Thank you for clarifying that for me, because I really do want people who are tired enough of sitting on that nail to move.
Okay, so are they do they have, are they married? Are they single? Are they divorced?
Well, if they're going to through menopause, who knows at this point? I would say probably, yeah, probably married.
Okay.
Married. Yeah,
Do they have kids?
yes,
Okay. Because also that's another, different kind of conversations as well, because then you can pull in, time with your family.
yeah,
And so,
and that's what I've been saying on my TikToks a lot.
so what
Having fun.
type of income are they making?
Gosh, not enough. I would, depending if they're here in California, and they're making under 40, 50,000, then they're hurting hard. They're hurting. And if it's in KC, and they're making 35, 30 to 35, then they could do more, they could definitely earn more. I'm really excited about this going to Mexico, because this is gonna, I lived down there, right, for 3 years. So this is going to be huge over there. Everybody needs it. But yeah, I would say it depends on where they live, I think.
So more, they're just like a good average income for their area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably 35, 30.
Okay. No, that's good. So let me see. And so my question I have for you that I didn't get answered was, so since you've discovered, our community and this blueprint, how do you feel?
Oh God.
Like, what
Well,
do you
you're the
like best
answer.
about it?
What I love best about it is that it's very positive. You are available. I cannot tell you how many times I have the entrepreneurial mindset, but when you don't have a leader or a mentor that has a teaching mindset and a sharing mindset and a very generous mindset to help teams, regardless of whatever's going to flow up through volume or not, that makes a huge difference. I think the fact that this is a real, I would say, quote unquote, brick and mortar community that is real. It really does exist, because we've all gotten the come along, oh, we're here for you. Yeah, no, you're not. You ghosted me after I signed up. And so what I love about this experience is, number one, the training that you can go back to many, many times. It doesn't log you out how many clicks, you can watch your videos a million times. But also you learn at your own pace. You really do learn at your own pace. And like you said in one of your videos, Michelle, you don't have to rush to make your investment back. That used to suck. I hated that, because I had a ton of products and $1,000 or $1,200 down the drain. I had to figure out how to hide it from my husband, and that never worked. And then I'm like, oh no, but the money's coming. No, just wait, hold on, wait. And then, nobody did. So I was like, well, and then you just kind of push it under the rug, right? But yeah, we have a one-time thing. You have 4 different platforms you can offer. And I think really it's so time friendly, and it's lifestyle friendly. It's lifestyle friendly, whether you're working or not working, or you have children or not, or you're going through menopause or not. Adrian, it's lifestyle friendly. It really supports your life.
I love that. That's a good one for you to use. Time friendly and lifestyle friendly. That's good. That is really good. So, describe like their needs right now. Like, what do they need right now?
What they need right now is an opportunity to earn money and to grow and to feel supported.
Ooh, that's a good one. So the right opportunity and grow and feel supported. And what is their biggest like challenges right now?
Confidence. Faith. We've all done stuff, guys. We've all tried something. We're all this, like attracts like. We've all tried something else. I don't know if there's any single one of us on here that never had something that we tried before that we really believed in, and it blew up. And so we get a little bit jaded, but we obviously have enough faith to say, well, we're going to try this again. And that's wonderful. So I'm just trying to reach those people who were, who thought that way.
See, here's why I love what you just said. And you guys, I really hope everybody got that big aha moment. And here's what it was. What did I ask her? I said, what are their biggest needs right now? And what did she say? The right opportunity, growth, and feel supported. And then what did I say next to her? I said, Letty said, I go, what is their biggest problems? And Letty said, confidence is the biggest problem. See, this is that is what I'm sharing with you guys, because sometimes all we do is create videos about money. But the reality is sometimes that's not what it's about. And that's not where that foundation is laid, right? It needs to start and then you build up on that. So for example, hearing what Letty is saying is, you know, her message is to a midwife lady in, you know, in her midlife, and like, holy yeah, look, you know, what's changing in my body, what's going on. My kids are getting older. You know, I know I have more in me. I don't know how to figure it out. And oh, and you know, the lack of confidence is because, you know, we do age, our kids are getting out of the home, and that, you know, I just need to find something that I can go all in at. I just want to see if can I have the ability to double my income and the possibilities that will open up for me. And see, to me, that is huge. That message messages like that out there will stop the scroll on so many women, you know, in their 50s, because we can all in their 50s relate to that. See, that's what is so huge, because there's nothing about money in there. And sometimes we get so hung up on that. Like you know, and see, to me, that's where I call like vanilla marketing, you know, when I see these out there of, you know, people everywhere in digital marketing and affiliate marketing, it's like, hey, you know, be your own boss, or, you know, work from home. And it's like, there's no emotion attached to that. The emotion comes with, hey, you know, have you not, you know, I call it, have you not started your car yet? You know, you're sitting in that parked car. Is it because you don't have that confidence? You know, are you looking for that right thing that you can be part of something and be supported? And to me, that's huge. So good job.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's my ad. You just did it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and obviously, reach them, I mean, social media, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what platform would you say they spend most of their time on?
You know what? I'd have to say I don't, probably Facebook, you
Mhm.
know, but I don't know. I mean, TikTok, I'm seeing tons of hot flashes going on in TikTok. There's just, you know, and it's interesting because I don't know what I said, or I mean, gosh, really is AI just targeting my thought process? Because all of a sudden I started hearing menopause, and I went, oh my God, this is like an algorithm. How did I attract that to myself? But I would say TikTok probably secondary. You know, Instagram feels more female friendly, but I'm not gelling. I'm not jiving with that platform as much as I would like. Maybe I should look into that.
You know,
Yeah.
it's so funny that you just said that, because you said all of a sudden I'm seeing menopause on my TikTok. It's because you've had to watch something and engage in it. Because you guys, here's the thing about TikTok that is so important. And I tell people, man, if you want to hang out on TikTok, you know, and like check other things out, set up another TikTok channel to do that. Because not only is TikTok based on people's interests and behaviors, it's based on yours as well. So what you are looking at is what you'll get more of. And so that's why man, all I do on my TikTok is I will look at family stuff, and that's because I want to see what's the pattern, what is stopping the scroll of families out there, so I can become relatable to what's getting millions of views. And then I also just look at home businesses or online businesses, right? And so that's why, so if I'm just doing that and staying in those two lanes, and then if all I'm trying to do is attract people in those two lanes, that is how, you guys, I'm getting so, you know, my conversions are so huge, because I'm not allowing TikTok algorithms to go anywhere. That's why I was sharing with Brittany, you know, it's not a bad thing to block people that you know are not your perfect customer.
Right.
Because if you allow them to stay, you've allowed the algorithms to, well, where should I go? What should I do? And so to me, that's huge. I do have to pull this up, and you can talk while I'm doing this, but I screenshotted this morning, you guys, which is huge. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Is this it? I screenshotted, oh yes, this morning on a video I was watching one of my YouTubes. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and show you guys this. This is pretty powerful. So look at this. This was a gentleman talking about if you run ads, where you should run your ads. And the best bet for the digital ad dollars, look at that. Social media, average time spent per day. This is based on US adults. Look, TikTok slayed everybody.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to put this inside of our community, but yeah, so TikTok came in first, YouTube, which to me, that is bizarre that TikTok actually beat YouTube. Because so many people go to YouTube, how to, and all this stuff. So look at that. Twitter, that was wild to me. But I mean, so I'm just sharing with you guys, like, yeah, understanding your message and being relatable, it shows you right there. You are in the right place using TikTok for sure. Yeah, definitely for sure.
So does anyone know how many seconds it takes to be like, if I scroll and I see a video, is it 4 seconds or 5 seconds before it's considered I've seen it, a view? I thought it was 6 seconds because I know in my business for work, that's what we try to really help customers, our clients. Oh, Michelle, you're
yeah, I was talking to my granddaughter real quick.
Yeah, I don't, because yeah, if I saw it, but now I know I'm gonna be scrolling really fast unless I see one of you guys, and then I'll sit and watch your video. I do anyway, but that's kind of, wow, this AI is kind of scary. Can't just be looking at stuff, right? Because then you get inundated with it. But I think it's at 4 to 5 seconds. Anybody know?
That's a great question. I'm Googling it real quick there.
Because I know if you look at the ads, when you're watching anything on YouTube, from a marketing perspective, this is something that we sell. We're digital, and you want to have, it's a must view, and they can't skip over, or at least they get the first. It used to be 5 seconds, now it's 6 seconds. So I think that tells me, just from on my work side, is that if someone at least gets 6 seconds looking at a video, they're part of, that's their algorithm. They set it.
Okay, so this is what I just found. So it says 5 seconds right here.
Okay.
And that was done December 21st. So
yes, last month. Yeah. Or 2 months ago. Okay.
Yeah. So 5.
All right. So I can't spend more than 5 seconds on anything I don't want to see.
Yeah. There you go.
That's a TikTok diet if I ever heard one.
Now this one here says, it's super simple. The very second your video starts to play, it counts as a view.
Okay.
If the video auto or loops, or a viewer comes back to watch multiple times, those all count as well. So let me see. From this one says from the second, it is considered a view. Yeah, but of course your own views doesn't mean anything. So anyway, I don't know. So we're getting mixed. I'm trying to find one from TikTok here. So yeah, that's a good question. I'm gonna look into that more now that we just got 2 answers. So I would say though it's immediate, just because some of my videos get like crazy views, and I know they're probably not. There's no way, and they're like short videos, like 5 or 6 seconds long. Oh well, I can tell. Let me just go to that. It's a great. So I can probably answer that by just looking at. Let me go to this one video that's got 67,000 views. Okay, so because it's only like 5 seconds long. So, and what I'm doing is I'm going to the more data, right? So so that cannot be true then, because this video is only like 4 or 5 seconds long, and this video has 67,000 views, right? And so it has to be the moment they watch it.
The moment.
Because it only has 42% of the people watched all of it. So if they're not counting a view until it's 4 to 5 seconds, they would have to watch the whole entire video. Right. And I know there's no way 67,000 people have, watched the entire, have to be more than that, because it says only 42% watch the entire video. So yeah, it has to be the moment. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, to me, if it was 100%, if you had to watch the whole 4 or 5 seconds, that should be 100%. Yeah. Because there's no way I've had, I don't know. Yeah. So it has to be the moment they watch it. So, okay. All right. So does that make more sense to you, what we figured out?
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Adrian, I'm gonna, where is he? He left. Oh, there he is.
All right. So who wants to go
I'm gonna do a
next?
little screen with him.
Yeah,
Can
there
I
you
do it
go.
I'll
next?
go. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. You're fine.
Okay. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Hi, everybody. I'm new, brand
Yeah,
new. So I
brand
just
new.
got my website created
Welcome.
yesterday. Thank you.
Yes,
And I'm
well,
so excited to be here.
Awesome. We are so
Um,
glad you're here. So have you even went through this page yet?
I went through the IPS, all those videos.
Okay.
I went through all the IPS videos. I haven't gone into the classroom yet.
Okay. Awesome. This is going to be fun. Okay. So share, again, like a little bit about why were you looking?
I'm looking to create income. So on a personal level, I'm going through a separation. Well, I am separated, eventually gonna be divorced. So that is actually going to be my target, my perfect customer. The single moms and the divorce moms, even men too, because I know some men are struggling as well, but probably mainly women. So that's one reason that I chose to do this, is because I don't want to depend on anyone. I don't want to have to depend on my husband, his income or his handouts or whatever it is. I want to be able to also um spend time with my kids. My kids are getting older. They're in high school now. And so I want to be able to let them, or keep that standard that we've had, and not struggle. You know what I mean? And even to provide more for them. So that's the reason I joined. And I really like the program because it is 100% commission. I mean, basically pretty much what the Brittany and Letitia has said. I mean, it's exactly why I did it, why I chose it as well. I'd love to retire early. I can show my kids, my girls, that there's endless possibilities, and that you can do so much, and there's just so much out there. And as a matter of fact, I've shared this with my girls, and my daughter that's 15, well, 15 and a half, according to her. She's so excited about this because she already has her target customer. She's like, you know what, if this really works for you, mommy, I want to do it. And she goes, and my target customer is going to be young adults, young kids out of high school, starting college, and they need income. And so that's hers. But yeah, that's basically why I chose the program.
Wow, that's awesome. Good. Wow. That's so cool. I love some of the stuff that you said. I can't wait to connect it all together for you here. So let's talk about the age of your perfect customer.
Well, if we're talking about single parents, single moms, it could be as young as in their 20s, and then and up to 50s, even beyond. If they were married and they're going through a divorce, separation.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so what do they want, like right now?
I think what they want is to make enough money to survive, to take care of themselves, their family. If they're working more than one job, there's no way that they can spend time with their families, and pay, and all these other expenses for daycare, babysitting, and stuff like that. And I doubt people want to be working 2 or more jobs to survive. So if I can provide an opportunity for them to be able to make sustainable income, daily. And I think that's what they're looking for.
Perfect. So what is their problem? Why haven't they been able to do that?
Because they don't have the time. They feel like maybe, you know, it's too hard. They won't give up, that they're gonna fail. Maybe they're not confident, or this program, or it's this job or whatever is just not going to be easy. So I think that's what their fear of starting something new.
So good. Okay, let me finish this. Okay, so obviously social media is the best way to communicate with them. Okay. So I have a question to ask you. Starting this minute. You used two words that were interesting to me. You used, when I was asking you about you, and you go, you don't want to depend on anybody. And then you said handouts. So is that something that your soon-to-be ex has said to you, or is that just like how you feel?
I think it's just how I feel. I don't want to have to depend. Like, I don't want my parents to be like, "Oh, are you okay? Do you need anything?" You know, relatives or friends. And you know, even my ex, I'm sure he'll probably say something too.
Wow. That, oh my gosh, that is such an amazing video right there. Because you had emotion for one when you were talking about that. Like, I could feel your emotion when you talked about that. But what you just said was like the best video, you know, and what I mean by that is because I had somebody say this to me when I was on my live today. They're like, well, what do we do? Because we haven't had success. And I'm like, you share your journey. And see, one really good video for you would be like, you know, you guys, I'm just just discovered this 6-figure blueprint. And you know why I'm really excited about it? Because, you know, I'm going through a separation right now, and I don't want anybody to, I don't want anybody to communicate with me about wanting a handout or nothing. But the way you said it, like, I can't say it as good as you, because you did really good. And you know how many people you're going to stop the scroll on that? And they're like, yes, I feel that way. That's exactly how I feel. Like, that's huge. And the title, the headline can be, do you not want handouts?
Okay.
Because people that feel that way, I mean, I felt that, because, you know, I went through a divorce 15 years ago. I felt what you just said, because I'm like, yeah, I was the same way. And so to me, that is huge. And I've been divorced for so long, I never even thought about that, but I remember feeling that way. It's like, I don't want a handout. I'm taking care of my kids myself. I'm doing this, you know?
Right.
And to me, that's such a phenomenal video for you to talk about.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that's why I asked, like, is that something he said, or is that just how you feel? But then you took it one more level, and I was impressed, because you're like, no, that's how I feel. And I just don't want to hear that from anyone. I was like, wow, that was really good.
Okay. That'll be one of my first videos that I'm going to start making on Monday.
Because that's the thing. It's like, you're taking people on this journey.
Yeah.
You know, we all start, you know, from the very beginning of learning. You know, it's no different than when, you know, you go to, I use the brain surgeon as an example. Like, people do not, you know, they know that the brain surgeon started from somewhere and moved up to become a brain surgeon, right? And then you go with him. And it's like, everybody starts that way. We all start from the very beginning. We have to learn. And to me, though, that you will connect with so many people with that video, because yeah, mostly when you're going after divorced or single, that's huge. That was really good.
Okay.
Powerful. Anyway, I had to point that out real quick, because that stopped me. And like, I literally wrote it down, and I have like little quotes around it, because I was like, wow, that is something that's really good. Okay. So, what did I want to say? So this is everything you've said is good enough, but I just want to take it. I'm going to ask, So have they tried anything before, or is this pretty new? Like, is the being single, being divorced thing new?
I think it could relate to people who have tried both, just being single for the first time in years, or or they have tried things. So I think it could go for both.
I think maybe deciding which one on that for
Okay.
now would be better, because it's kind of two different messages.
Mm.
You know what? Because if you're talking to somebody that literally is in the emotions of it, and you know what I mean, you know what I mean about when you go through separation, divorce, this can be years, right? And that's still to me new, but because to me that is huge, because the handouts and things like that. And I like when you said, I don't want to depend on anybody.
Yeah.
And see, to me, what you said, to me, I'm just going off of what you said. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but your perfect customer as an independent woman that wants her independence. She don't want to have to depend on anybody else. But she also doesn't want to, she wants to keep the standards she's been living. She wants to learn how to provide that for her family by herself, because she doesn't want any handouts, and she doesn't want to ever anybody feel like they need to ask me if I have a handout because I'm in that situation. They want people to feel like, know that I have the power, I'm doing good now. And I love what you said, which this is another really good video, when you said, show my kids that the possibilities are endless. Because see, where I see the two of those so well, it's like you doing a video when you talking about, when we're going through, a divorce, like we kind of lose ourselves, like, man, what happened? And, we can lose our confidence. And one thing that I really love about this 6-figure blueprint, you guys, is, for one, I'm learning step by step, learning how to make daily pay from home so I can keep the standard that me and my family were living off of. And you know what, though? My favorite part is not as much the standards, as much as I want to show my kids that there's endless possibilities no matter what happens in their life.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. And if you want to learn more, just put more info in comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you.
Okay, perfect.
That's that's such a good video. But do you see, though, like having conversations like that with somebody that has recently been through divorce? And when I say recently, man, those emotions last for years, but it's a little bit different than, somebody like me that's been divorced for this long and tried things before. That's kind of a little bit different conversation. But to me, you staying in this lane, but what you're going to notice, though, is, and this is why I share this with you, and I hope this is like an aha moment for everybody on here. When you stay in this lane and having conversations like that, what's going to happen is that divorced mom like me of 15 years ago is going to watch your video and go, that's exactly how I felt 14 years ago. Oh my gosh, I love her. I get her. So you just staying in this lane of what you shared, you will attract others that went through that.
I see.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
But when
totally.
you try to have a message and you're like, well, yeah, but I want to talk to her because she's been divorced for a while and she's tried things, then the message is confusing. And when you create a little frictions means you've lost everybody. You're better to stay in that one area and just get really good at it, which, guess what? You're going to be phenomenal because you're going through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what's going to happen, this is really cool, because you're going to go through this and it's going to actually help you heal and get better, because you're going to be helping people in two ways. You're going to help people, be able to make an income, and you're going to help people build up their confidence as well. So, and you're going to be a great example to your kids.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're making me tear up.
But see, you're emotionally there. Like, you're gonna, like, if you can stay in this, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. And I'm so glad this is recorded so you can go back and listen.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah. Does that help?
It does.
I wish I could hug you. Oh, you're so sweet.
Virtual hug.
Yeah. But I mean, to me, like, you have your message, like you flowed, like it was so easy for you to say. And I mean, you're going to make a big impact, not only in your life, in your family's life, and other people's life. And I'm excited for you. Yeah.
Me too. Thank you.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry.
No, it's good. It's a good cry.
Yeah. No, you're great.
Sorry.
I'm glad you found us and you're here. So.
I am too. Thank you.
So do you have any other questions for me?
No, I don't think so. I just got to get going. I got to get that domain name and then get it
Okay.
connected to the website and
Okay.
then make
Well,
those videos.
I'm going to get all this together for you and email it to you. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I'm so proud of you. Thank you.
Thanks.
So, and we're very glad you're here.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. Patty, are you ready? That was really
Yep.
good. So
I-
awesome. How are you today?
I am good. I'm out celebrating my mom's birthday with her. And
Aw, well, happy
yeah.
birthday, Mom.
yeah,
That's
she's been
fun.
shopping.
There you go. So, share with why were you looking?
This because I was financially in debt for one. Years ago, my husband lost his job, had to take a half a pay cut, basically. Then went to another place, had to take another pay cut because that company shut down. So, we've had debt for quite a while. And I've either, turned to credit cards or refinanced. And, I haven't learned the money mentality that I needed because something always would come up. And now I have a son that's in college and he's playing sports. He doesn't have time to work because of practices and all that. And college isn't cheap. And just to get myself some breathing room for one. And, I'm middle-aged. I would love to be able to quit my job at some point, as well as my husband.
Awesome. Love this. So good. So, now that you're in, our community and you have the blueprint, so how do you feel about it?
I had originally started with another place that, was gonna want $2,500, and there was no way I could afford that. And then I was scrolling one day and found you, and you were a blessing. I love you. I listen to you every day. You're like my pickup. And then the community is just as awesome. So you've been a blessing to me.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And I hope you guys really see how, to me, as a community, we all need to get better at talking about our community, because see how it's made a difference for everybody, and I think a lot of people don't realize that there's actually a community like this available to help people build a business. And
right.
So yeah. Awesome. Okay. So let's talk about, describe a little bit of your perfect customer, their age, gender.
I would say 25 to 50-ish.
Mhm.
Because I don't know. I mean, I could take this different ways. Do I want to go towards the sports, the families, or do I want to go towards the debt, the financial debt? Which way do I want to take? I mean, I've been working just towards families and stressed moms who, can't make ends meet. And I mean, because I've been there, I, still struggle.
Mhm.
So,
Well, we'll figure that out here.
okay.
Yeah. And so, what is their employment status?
Employed, like my husband and I both. We're both employed.
Mhm.
But we're still struggling to make ends meet.
So employed and still struggling.
Yes.
Okay. And so, so describe their needs right now. What do they need to happen right now?
They just need for one, they need additional income now to be able to pay bills, to be able to afford the groceries that have gone up, the utilities that have gone up, the gas that has gone up. They need something that they can be in control of themselves. Does that make sense?
No, this is good. So what is their current challenge?
Not being able to afford everyday things. Not being able to, if I'm going sports way, okay, your child, like my son today, hey, my glove broke. Well, he's a pitcher. We kind of have to have a glove to play baseball. You know what I mean? Just every time you turn around, there's something somebody is needing.
Yes. I got some good ideas for you here. Woo.
Okay, good.
Okay, so obviously social media, right? So
Yes.
have they tried anything before?
No.
Okay.
They just finally have realized that something has got to change.
Good one. So, see, to me though, I'll write this down here. So to me though, what is quite interesting of what you're saying is because, and what you said about sports to me, and you're like, I don't know if I go after, the sports or if I go after people in debt. The reality is most of people who have kids in sports are in debt, right?
That's true. Yes.
Like for example, there's been times, and I remember those days when, like you said, my child needed cleats because I was praying that the cleats from last year would fit him, and then they didn't, and you're like, do I have enough money in my bank account to buy cleats? And it's like, those are the videos you create.
Okay.
Like grab your son's cleat or grab his what did you say, what did he break or whatever?
Glove.
Yeah, his glove. Grab his glove and be like, and hold it, and this is what you say. Just say, you guys, and you're probably wondering why I'm holding a glove, and I'm going to get to that here in a second. But I discovered this 6-figure blueprint because I've decided enough is enough, and I'm done being in debt. I'm ready. Me and my husband, we had some, sorry, my granddaughter just dropped something. Me and my husband, we had some pay cuts, and things are just barely getting by. And so have you had those days with your kids where they needed a new glove or needed a new cleat or new pair of shoes for sports, and you literally just prayed or crossed your fingers that you had enough money in the bank to buy it? That's why I love the 6-figure blueprint, because I'm learning step by step how to make daily pay from home. So I don't even have to look at my bank account next time my child needs a glove. If you want to learn more, just put more info in comments. I would absolutely love to share with you.
Perfect.
It's videos like that is just, pulls both of them. And so what happens is, creating a video like that, if somebody first of all, they're going to be watching because they're going to be intrigued by, why is she holding a glove, right? Or holding cleats or holding something. But then all of a sudden you're going to be relatable to any person that has debt. But you're also going to be relatable even to the moms that don't have debt, but they're going to be relatable to, oh yeah, man, I would love extra money to not have to worry about, taking that out of my budget.
Right.
So and see, that's one thing I try to explain to people, and that's why I'm really so glad we did this, because it's like, it's easy to be like, well, but I have this person and this person. Yes, but just stay in the lane because it will still attract them.
Okay.
Because of that, because you're going to be relatable to the, debt. What is this she's doing? And they're going to click on your profile and go watch more of your videos. Or, oh yeah, I can relate to the sports. What is she doing here? This would be great if I could make some extra income. So you know what I'm saying? But you stay, in that lane. Hey, yeah, go play with Landon. I'm doing a training, and she literally. So here. Okay. Anyway, so that was another good one. And I love what you said too about just like, hey honey, can you, okay, thank you. Okay, she's gonna go with him. And then my other video that I thought was really good too is when you said, hey, I'm midlife, I want to quit my job. And then you could even create a video. It's like you got, talking about the 6-figure blueprint, but just talking about, you guys, I just decided, with what you can learn in the online world and how you can have an automated business, I am going to work towards one, getting out of debt, having all my finances paid off so I can walk away from my job. So me and my husband can enjoy our children more and enjoy things with our children, but not have to worry about what our bank account says. And that's why I absolutely love the 6-figure blueprint, because it walks you through step by step how to learn and earn. And we actually have a blueprint that shows you how to make 300 a day. That's 109,000 a year. And that is exactly what I'm excited about. And I'm loving helping other people achieve that. If you would love to learn more, put more info in comments. But do you see how you tied all that together?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just awesome.
That's the stuff I would create, because wow, what you said is so good. And I love what you said is, so you said they have no experience. And I would talk about that. Just say, so have you started noticing online that there's ways to make money from home, but you're like, wait, I can't do it. I don't have any time. I have no experience with this. And I'm just so under pressure because I have financial debt and I don't want to spend money. And what if I lose money and I don't have the money to have any monthly expenses? And you guys, I was there. That was me. And that's what I love about this 6-figure blueprint, because it's a one-time investment. You have no monthly expenses, and it is so beginner friendly. It's like paint by numbers. We literally walk you through step by step how to do that. If you would love to get out of debt, if you would love to learn how you can make daily pay from home, put more info in comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. But you see how you tied that in?
Yes.
Tied everything in that you talked about. But see how I said the no experience, but then I also pulled in the debt.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because you're like, people are like, yeah. And then what else I did too, I literally wanted to, because you said not being able to do it every day, and afford things. That's why I tied in there's no monthly expense.
Mm-hmm.
And, beginner friendly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, and just, those are really good.
Thank
Does that
you.
help you at all?
It does tremendously.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna type it up and send it to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, I think that's it, because you answered the one earlier with Brittany that I was trying to get at yesterday about the algorithms and all of these people following you that aren't your perfect customers. So I'm just gonna go on a blocking spree and fix that problem too.
Yes. I love that. Well, you have fun shopping with your mom.
We will.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind that I'm gonna get off now.
No, you're great. You're great. So you should have told us that at the beginning so we could have took care of you first. So
hey, I sent them in shopping, so it was fine.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you tell her happy birthday from all of us.
I will do that. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye. All right, guys, who's next?
Yeah.
Hello, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Let me turn my little paper here. So,
Okay.
all right. So share with me why you wanted this, which we all know this because I've already talked about this before, but let's go again. I went up for the video and I wanted to help create this. So why did you want to find something from home or online business?
So I love to be home, and I like to take care of the home. I want to have everything done for the weekend. My partner owns his own company, and he's gone Monday through Friday. So it's nice to have everything done for at home. And then the weekend comes and we have more family time together. And then, of course, Nash is in kindergarten. So it's, drop off, pick up. I get to do all that. And then lately I've actually gotten to help some of the other school moms and drop off and pick up for them because, they're always like, either a car breaks down or someone has to work, or so I love that I've gotten to help the other moms. But my biggest thing is I'm a millennial. I watched my parents go to work, every single day. I watched that. I'm old school, new school. So it's like I have the internet knowledge, but there's still a lot I'm learning. I didn't have a cell phone until my teenage years, where my kids, Gen A, Gen Z, they all grew up with this stuff. So, man, I went to community college and I was like, forget this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be tied down to something that isn't one fulfilling to me. I always approached school. I always got good grades, you know. I did the societal view thing, get good grades, go to school, but I hated it. I hated having to do stuff in other people's vision, if that makes sense, you know? And now it's to a point where Gen A and Gen Z is coming up, and I see I'm right in the middle, you know, I see, you know, watch my parents grind for me to do the things that I wanted to do. Um, and then I'm just stuck in the middle where, you know, the generations after me are just making it happen because they know what to do. But I want to do what's important to me. I want to do what's important to my family, be able to still make an income because you you need that nuclear family in the home still to make it thrive. But since like the 50s, they put women in the workplace and it really divided that nuclear family. And it's like, again, I'm just that energy, free flow, like do what is important to you, do your soul. Universe is giving us a journey for a reason. And then I like to make people laugh. You already know that.
Oh yeah. That's awesome. So explain the age and employment of your perfect customer and male.
Yeah, so I mean, I've worked a corporate job, I've worked, you know, gas stations, restaurants, I've done a little bit of every kind of customer service thing. And then I was a young mom. Again, I did the whole school thing, but it just wasn't for me. And it was a lot of time and focus, but I had to take care of a family young at the same time. So I think I'm more of that. I'm 30. I'll be 31 in like a week and a half. So
Wow.
I guess that
Happy
would
early
definitely,
birthday.
yeah, thank you.
So who is your perfect customer? Their age, employment? Let's talk about them.
I would say between 25 and 40.
Okay. And do they work? Do they not work?
Yeah, I think I do a lot of my content on trying to get out of that 9 to 5,
Yeah.
trying to do it for yourself.
Love it. Okay. And so, what are their needs right now?
Income and fulfilling life, like fulfilling the soul purpose.
That's a good one. Okay. So, so what issues, why haven't they found something yet? Like what's preventing them from buying?
I think it's just, again, that societal, you know, our parents and before us that go to school, get good grades, you have to go to college and climb up the corporate ladder to be more successful and, you know, get a job that's 9 to 5 when it just doesn't have to be like that.
So, if they could find something, what would their life be like?
It would be happy. They would feel happiness. They would be in tune with universe or soul. They would feel themselves.
That's a good one. Feel themselves. Awesome. So what I notice about your videos is, yeah, you love having fun and you know, love making people laugh. And so my thing is how can you pull that in with your perfect customer? To me, it's people like you that are just stuck in those, not like you, but let me back up. I didn't mean like you, but well, you felt like that, but your perfect customer is stuck in those generational patterns of you got to work, you got to go to school, you got to get good grade, you got to get a job, but they are that person that they know they are stuck in this rut. They've just become complacent in their life, but they're like you, where they were like, man, I just want to be free. I want to free my soul. I want to have fun. And see,
It's like we can see the other side, like how we can see the other side.
yes, that's a good video right there. So, and so they're the same way. So, see, to me, it's like your videos are great, but they will be incredible when you pull that stuff in. Be like, hey, do you see that I just create videos having fun?
Yeah,
Like,
I've
how
done
many
a
of
few
you?
things like that, but I get so like, I notice I give a muddy sort of deliverance, and I'm just like, I don't, like,
Right. But see, to me, it's like, have fun. Then at the end of the, like do the funny video, but in your words or something, just be like, you realize I'm just having fun creating videos and this is how I make my money. If you're stuck in a
Right.
9-to-5 job that you don't like, and you're not fulfilling your soul, you're not out there having fun, you need to put more info in comments because you and I need to talk.
Well, another thing that really interests me is like the small business side. So it's like your hobby is fulfilling to you, and you can use this blueprint to start your and sell your hobby. You can create your own business. Like once you know the marketing, I have a dream, small business of a mobile throwing axe trailer, but it's like, obviously it's going to take me time to make the money to start that, but now I know how to market for it. And I have a partner that owns a business, which we plan on implementing this in the summer. Just once, I want to get my feet wet, see how it works out here and stuff like that. But it's like you can fulfill yourself with the hobby or artsy fartsy thing that you love. And now you know how to market for it too.
Yeah, that is so good. And I would share that with people because you have because you have people that are thinking like you are, like, oh no, I mean, not like you are, but like thinking like, man, I mean, I don't really want to do anything online, man. I really want to have a food truck or have, like you said, a mobile business. And then that's why you share with people, this is building your foundation to get consistent flow of daily pay coming in, but you're learning a skill of, how to attract people to me. And I'm just having fun creating fun videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those are to me really, really huge. So yeah. So since you purchased a blueprint, so what is your favorite thing about it?
The connections that I've made. I mean, I love the community so much. I've spoken to quite a few people like on the phone. It's my favorite part. I love being the backup, person. I just like to help, and I like to just love everybody. That's my thing, is the connection. So
Yeah, that's cool. But see now, and you are definitely an extrovert. And so my thing is you definitely need to go after extroverts. But my thing is, again, I love what you guys have all said today because it's just been so interesting how a lot of people, I think most of you know, nobody said nothing about money, but then that's what our videos are mostly about, right? And so we forget about that emotional connection to get there. It's like, to me, you need to do a video where you're having fun and then you'd be like, one of my favorite things are, yeah, I'm learning how to make daily pay, but it's the connections. You literally, when you start talking like what you just said right now, you're literally going to attract so many people to you that want that type of energy and want that type of, connection, and that are definitely extroverts. So yeah.
I'm excited. I don't know. You think that I'm an extrovert, and I do awesome in front of like the camera, but it takes me like sometimes an hour and a half to sit there and like learn all those words, and then I take it out and I cut it out, and I'm like, oh geez. But
But
I
the
get
thing
really
is
shy like face to face like this.
yeah, but the difference is like I mean, because I'm definitely an introvert and I couldn't, the videos that you do, I'm like, this is so awesome. I could never do that. Right. But yeah, no, you're good. And that's the thing. It's like, to me, it's like, I love how you're entertaining people, but entertain them, but then let them know, like, you guys, I just having fun creating videos. This is how I'm making my money, because I'm learning how to make daily pay. And then that is going to attract them. Like, holy cow, really? But I think sharing your journey, I'm learning a skill, an online skill of how to attract customers to me, because our goal is to, and share what your goal is. I think that's great. And then because that will, like, people be like, oh, wow. So man, this can open me up for other things as well. Because people that are free spirited, they do want to pursue what their passions and their purposes are. And I think you need to really talk about that a lot. Because
I think now that you said the phrase generational gap, I'm like, dude, there it is, Kayla. Like, because I knew there's something in there. There's some sort of message I need to be delivering about like universe and energy. I just posted a video about, because everybody asked, does this work? And I'm like, well, yeah, I can tell you 1,000 times, like, go look at TikTok, this works, but what kind of energy are you going to put into it? So I just did a video like that, but that generational gap, just like, I have to do a video on that generational gap subject.
There you go. Yep, it is.
Thank
That's a good
you.
one.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you.
That's why I wanted to do this. Because see it again, guys, this is why, and to me, another great video for everybody is the fact that this is the difference of having a PDF, like most courses have and programs have, and then being able to get on a call and literally talk about it. Because what you discover or what comes out is such a game changer. And that's really why I wanted to do this. Because when I was going through people's TikTok channel, I was noticing, like, I don't feel that there's like an emotional connection to anything or anybody. And I'm like, man, I'm missing something in that PDF. And I'm like, I just need to get on the phone and interview people. So I think it's huge. So yeah.
Now, here's another thing is, like, I'm ready to go live now. Should I like announce that, or like, how do I relate in a live? How do I relate to, I don't know, I'm so nervous.
I think you're overthinking it, for one, and I wouldn't announce it at first. Just get on, get a flow, get comfortable. You'll get a flow. You really will get a flow. I mean, I think just all the notes I took just from you alone, you have, like, if you did one of these, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, if you just took one of them that I wrote down, you have 10 different days.
I even have ideas about like personalities or like pseudo names, like cosplay stuff for people. They love that stuff.
Oh, I think you need to go on your lives and literally have fun and make people laugh like you do. But then say, you guys, this is what I get to do. And I'm just learning how to make daily pay, and I get to help other people make daily pay while I have fun.
Right.
It's fulfilling my soul,
Uh-huh.
I'm breaking those generational patterns. You want to join me? Let's break them. Let's go. And, I mean, you just need to be you and don't overthink it. Like,
Okay.
just need to be you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Any other questions or anything?
No, not right now.
No, it's good. Well, I'm
They'll
glad
pop
you
up-
figured out that.
They'll pop up
generational
30
gap.
minutes after we're done here.
What?
They'll pop up like 30
Okay.
minutes after we're done here.
Well, you can reach out to me. So, yeah, I love your videos. They're so awesome. I just want to, I want you to entertain, but pull people in, like, this is how you can make money doing this, and that's going to be like, what? She's just having fun. This is how she can make money. And that's what kind of you want to pull in. So yeah. Awesome. Well, good. So is there anybody else on here that wanted to go? Or is everybody else just kind of listening?
I'll go if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sorry, I'm in the car and I'm driving. I'm on the road. I have a medical courier business that I own and operate 24/7. So if you want to know why I'm trying, this whole affiliate marketing thing, this is the reason why. I'm trying to get off the road so I could spend more time with my son. So yeah. So that's what I'm doing. So I apologize. I have a steering column issue in my car as of yesterday. So if you hear it rattling in the background, I'm sorry. I have it going in the shop here in a couple of days. So
yeah. Oh no. So so your main goal is to get off the road, right? And so why what was it about this six-figure blueprint or the premium product that you loved or wanted?
well, I think I'm probably like a lot of people, you know, a lot of people that get on social media and particularly TikTok, they hear about the $7 course and the 15-day challenge and, you know, the $2,500 blueprint that everyone talks about. And, you know, that was the first thing I heard. I don't know, probably I'd say 6 months ago, I was listening to a guy on TikTok who is a big TikToker on, you know, crypto stuff, but he started affiliate marketing through Legendary Marketer and got into their 7-day course. And then for him, I guess it worked out really well because he blew up pretty big. And so I started listening to him, but then I went to his, you know, his website and got his ebook, and it took me right to, you know, Legendary Marketer. And then I jumped on the 7-day course. And then once I started hearing about their blueprints, I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. You know, and you know, not to say that I'm the type of person, Michelle, where I don't like to, you know, I don't want to rag on anybody. You know, if something works for someone, great. If it doesn't work for somebody, okay, great. You know, you move on and you do something different. And there was something that just didn't work for me with it. And so I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna just keep we were on a vacation at Disney World. I started watching more your TikToks and your lives, and I said, you know, this makes sense to me. So that's kind of what got me in when I started hearing more about the six-figure blueprint and, you know, how you can make $300 a day. I was like, this makes sense. A one-time fee and no monthly membership costs or anything like that. I was on board with it 1,000%. So here I am.
Awesome. That's cool. Like that was like 3 different TikTok videos right there. You just said. It's good. That was really good. Yeah, no, that was really good. I'm glad it's recorded because you can go back and listen. That was really, really good. And you're so good putting stuff together in your videos. So that's awesome. And so now that you are in the, you know, our community and you have the products, so how do you feel?
Oh, I love it. You know, it's given me a lot more. I'm a confident person in and of myself, like in terms of my presence on camera. Like I don't have a problem being on camera, but the confidence, I think I got a boost in confidence in terms of the fact that I've seen a lot of the evidence and examples of, you know, what can be done with this six-figure blueprint. And that gave me a confidence to know, hey, you know, anybody can do this, you know, and I really surprised myself because I was this morning, you know, I was getting everything ready and I was putting some content together, and I looked at this whiteboard that I have like some goals that I set for myself out each day. And one of the things I had written down on this whiteboard that I had was my benchmark of reaching 1,000 followers on TikTok like a week ago or whatever. And I wrote underneath that, you know, this is a huge win because it's the little pieces of consistency that really matters. You know, consistency goes a long way in this, and we all know that. We got to be consistent with what we're doing, you know, with this blueprint and just with, you know, freelance digital marketing altogether. But that really spoke to me. And I was like, I think I might need to do a little video on that because, you know, I think that's a big misconception that people have about what we do is, you know, a lot of people think, oh, we just post videos on social media. No, that's not it. There's way more to it. And we got to be consistent in everything that we're doing. So that was a huge boost for me just today, just recognizing that.
No, that's awesome. And I agree. That is a video right there. That's a good video. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So let's talk about your perfect customer. So share with me a little bit about them, their age, their gender, their status.
Yeah. Well, you know, also too, these videos that we do on TikTok, you know, that whole analytics thing you showed us, that's powerful because anymore now I'm looking at those, you know, on all of my videos. And one thing that I learned from those analytics is I learned what the target audience is for me in all my videos. It's interesting because the people attracting to my TikTok page are, you know, mainly women between the ages of, you know, 35 and 44. Because when I see those analytics, it's like, wow, like 90% of my audience is them. And that was something that I was more like, my whole goal is to, after parents who are busy and working, and yeah, and there's probably going to be some single moms and going to be some, you know, stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads or whatever, or even just, you know, men who maybe are working full time, but they're not getting paid enough and they're frustrated because of that. But, you know, there's women in that same bracket too. And case in point, I've had a few people that have reached out to me on Facebook and through my direct message on TikTok. And I got on the phone with a lady who I actually went to high school with. And we had a conversation, and we realized we had went to the same high school years ago, and she was like a grade younger than me. But right now, you know, she is a single parent of 2 young boys, 5 and 6, and she works 3 jobs just to keep things going. And I asked her, I said, how do you do this? You know, how do you do that? And so that's one example right there. And she said, you know, I want to eliminate, if I can just eliminate one of these jobs and make an extra $500 a month, she said, that would put me in a better spot. And I said, well, you definitely have the ability, you know, in what we're doing to be able to do that. And then I had a gentleman who was a real estate broker, does very, very well in real estate, but he's like me. He's on the road 24/7 showing property, and he can't get away. He makes good money, but he wants to spend more time at home with his family too. And his wife is a stay-at-home mom, and she wants something that she could just do to supplement or add to that income that they have coming in. But the biggest thing for her is, you know, she's like, I want him not doing the real estate stuff so much. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, you know, we have something for you for that.
Yeah, definitely.
So I would say that's who it is.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. Yeah, no, that's really good. Yeah, that's really good. So what do you think their biggest need is right now?
I think their biggest need right now is time freedom. Mm-hmm. Time freedom, flexibility to be able to adjust their schedule around their family so that they can do the things that are most important and the things that they love and enjoy doing the most with their family. And I understand that because, you know, like I said, I'm on the road myself, and, you know, my biggest thing was, man, and it wasn't really so much the money. It was more of, well, how do I get off the road so I can spend more time doing the things with my 14-year-old that, you know, I raised, you know, and do things with him before he's out of the house, you know, before he goes off to college or whatever it is he does. I mean, at 14, he's starting high school next year. I'm starting to realize the importance of spending as much time with him as I can before. I mean, I'm sure you understand that, right? So, you know, that.
Oh no, did you freeze on us? Oh no. Well, hopefully he'll come back. But that was so good, you guys. I'll just kind of talk until hopefully he comes back. You know, what he was saying, I loved what he said when I said, what is their biggest need right now? You know, he's like time freedom, but I love when he goes, the flexibility so they can do the things that are most important to them. You know, because that was like a big aha moment for me, because, you know, I talk about like just having more time, but the way he described that, you know, the flexibility so they can do the things, you know, that are more important to them, I think is really huge. And that's what I'm sharing with you guys. Like, I hope you guys are taking stuff from this today that you can add, you know, like some little new verbiages and new words that you can add. But man, you know, and he pulled out some videos, like, I think I should do these videos. But to me, you know, that's Man, that was powerful. I hope he comes back on because I want to go to the next question. What makes them want to buy right now. But like an example, what I would do is he could do a video talking about how he's a single dad. Hey, I'm a single dad. I have a 14-year-old son, and you guys, I'm on the road all the time, and I just want more time with my son. He's starting high school next year, and I'm realizing my time is getting shorter, and I just want that flexibility. I want that time freedom so I can do the things that are most important to me. And if you feel like that, man, I found the 6-figure blueprint, and it literally walks you through step by step by step how to make daily pay. And if you want to learn more, just put more info in comments. And see, to me, those are videos like that he can do, because holy cow, like that's a good one. I love what he said about that, that it's giving him a lot more confidence, and it shows that anyone can do this. I think that is a great video, that he could do. And I love the one of, and sometimes we take for granted the little things. For example, again, and I keep on thinking what that lady said on my live today, when she said, how do you become successful if you've not had success? I love what Adrian said, because he's like, I've surprised myself. And that is such, are you back? I think you're back. Oh man, did we lose him again? He must be in a bad area. Oh no, are you here? Adrian?
Sorry,
No, you're fine.
My phone got way too hot, and so it just stopped. It kicked me off and said I can't use my phone for a couple minutes until it cooled down.
Well, you'll have to go back and listen, because I loved what you said, and I actually kind of created a video for you. It was really good. That was really good what you said. But like another good video, I think he froze again. Oh no. Another good video, you guys, is when he goes, I surprised myself. That is such a great video, because again, we can get so caught up on the money and stuff, but it's how people feel, because the better you feel, the more confidence you have. The more confidence you have, you become unstoppable. So, man, Adrian, I think those are some really good videos for you to do. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay, that's good to know. I will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just, sorry.
No, go.
No, I was just gonna say that, it's the little things that I'm noticing, like you're talking about these good videos that are just coming out of the stuff that I'm saying. And I think we tend to forget sometimes how much valuable content we have through our own intellectual property up here, just by the things that we say. And so, yeah, I just had to, you just reminded me of that. That's all I was gonna say.
No, that was good. No, that was, yeah, you'll have to go back, because when we lost you, I kept on talking to you just because I knew, you were going to hop back on, but so you can go back and kind of hear, I took what you said and I put it flowed, because what I was saying is I loved how, when I asked what their biggest need was, that you said time freedom, but I love what you said, how you added that it's the flexibility so they can do the things that are most important to them. The way you said that, like that hit me. Like, I was like, oh, so you need to create videos like that. That's so good.
Okay.
Let me ask you this real quick. I hope you don't freeze again, but what problems or issues that are preventing them from buying?
I think probably the credibility piece, and the only reason why I say that, not credibility of the 6-figure blueprint. I think maybe the credibility, because this is something that is it's a foreign world to a lot of people, what we do when it goes to, comes to affiliate marketing and that sort of thing. And so they're not, I think a lot of people are having a hard time, or they're wrestling with this new mindset, this understanding of, hey, we can get out of our 9 to 5s, and we can do more of the things that we want to do. And we can spend 1 to 2 hours a day doing that and still make daily pay, but the consistency has to be there. And so I think a lot of people, they're not understanding that yet, because like I said, it's foreign to them. So if we can be, bring in that relatable component of, yeah, this is something that you can do. And here is the success of the people in our community. And that's why I've started to more and more in my videos talk more about our community, because man, it's I mean, there's nothing like it. There's really nothing like it. And it does shave off the learning curve like we talked about. And I think, maybe that piece of it that we bring into our videos and talk about our community more and how it can shave off our learning curve. That's what I've been starting to speak to. And, I don't know. I mean, I've still not, I don't have a ton of people asking me how through my videos on TikTok, but I do have people asking me questions on Facebook because I repurpose my stuff on my Facebook page, and I'm getting hits that way. So
Good. That's good. Now, I mean, I love what you just said there. I mean, that's such a good video where you talked about the new mindset. I love how you use the word new understanding that it's possible. That is such a good video because you are so good at delivering messages. Like I really enjoy your videos. So you can take some of this and, oh man, I'm excited. You need to do it so I can do that video.
yeah, no, I will. Maybe that'll be the one I do today. Then I'll do another one. I've got 2 more I got to do. I already did one this morning. I'll do 2 more, but I'll do one of those.
Do the whiteboard one that you were talking about, or
yeah.
Yes, that's gonna be
Absolutely.
good. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Awesome.
No, you're doing
Thank you.
amazing. You really are. Like yeah. But did this help at all?
Yeah, no, it did because it allowed me to see a lot, some little nuggets in there that I can really, play on and yeah. So this was big. Thank you.
Good. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Well, did anybody else want to go before I have to get off of here and have kids running in the door?
I'll go.
Okay. Awesome.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good. I am relatively new at this, so I'm just getting ready to start my TikTok videos and whatnot. So I'm trying to just hone all this stuff in. But basically, what are you needing to know from me? Just
Okay, so share with me why you were looking.
well, I've been in network marketing for many years, and as everyone else has said, the grind is hard. So I also ran my own skincare practice for 25 years, and I am just getting ready to go into retirement now. So my husband is just getting ready to retire, and I am starting to stress over the fact that he's going to retire because now what? There's a whole new chapter I have not even addressed yet. It's there, I'm thinking about it, but what do you do? Is there going to be enough income for us to do the things that we want to do? And so that is one concept. And basically I'm just trying to figure all the ins and the outs of that at this point.
That's good. I'm writing down what you said. That was really good. So what do you think now that you purchased and you're inside the community and the blueprint?
Because the community is there, it's helped me because I'm not tech savvy, real tech savvy, excuse me, but I am, I like the fact that I can go in there and watch the videos. And I think that, people of my age, I'm into my 60s now. So, that's a real plus for them to be able to do that. I've been in other networking things and other things where you're lost, you're completely lost, and then you completely give up. So I think that that's a great thing, being in the community and having that support of everyone in there.
Awesome. So let's talk about your perfect customer. Their age, their employment status, their gender.
My perfect customer probably is someone in their 50s, maybe a female in her 50s. Maybe she's working, she's struggling with that, she's getting ready to retire, she's feeling the same way I am, kind of thing.
Okay. Okay, I'm writing this down. So, has she tried anything online before? Has she did anything online before? Or?
She has probably tried things online, but without that direction and that support, it's really hard when you don't have someone to help you with things like that. I know it was for me.
Mm-hmm. This is good. Okay. So, So what do they want like right now? What are their needs right now?
What are their needs?
Mm-hmm.
Probably just knowing that there is some financial support going to be coming in, you know, maybe after retirement, or if that's what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So they're wanting to have a little bit more extra income, maybe to help. In my case, I want the extra income to really help my husband get retired, all the way retired. He
Okay.
is approaching there, but it's a scary thing to try to figure all that stuff out. You know, it's just a whole new chapter for me.
Mm-hmm. So thinking of your perfect customer, like what is their problem right now? What would they want to have solved if they could?
Well, they'd want to make money for sure. It's finances. It boils down to extra money. To maybe they want more time freedom too. You know, it just depends on the individual I'm speaking with.
Awesome. Okay. And so are you using social media?
I am using social media. I'm just getting ready to start the TikTok thing. So I want to be able to make sure that my content is correct. The things that the person that I'm trying to attract, I want that to be correct. I don't just want to just put stuff up. So I'm kind of moving in that direction, but still a little bit frozen.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what do you feel has stopped them from buying or getting anything or taking action?
What has stopped them?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the fact that they don't understand digital marketing, or they don't understand how to market online, or how to make money online.
Those are really good, by the way. So, okay. So let me ask you this question. I'm gonna do a little twist that I didn't ask anybody else. So what would your perfect customer's perfect day look like to them?
A perfect day?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just getting up in the morning and maybe going on a walk, being able to just have a clear mind that day, not being so stressed out from the grind of everything going on, you know, had been going on. I don't know what a perfect day looks like. I guess it's different for everyone. Having a cup of coffee, I don't know. Not feeling so stressed and so much pressure on them to make ends meet, or whatever it may be. Maybe she's just at ease, and she's able to spend time with her grandchildren or do things like that. Just that kind of thing. Can go a lot of ways.
No, that's good. The reason I'm asking you is because I'm trying to help you pull out, because
I know. Please help me, because
yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to pull out more from you. But one thing that I see is, and you know, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just kind of going off of the things that you said. What you said that was huge to me, and to me, I think this is a foundation you need to build off of, because it made an impact to me, and it's not talked about out there in the online world. And I think you would do really good talking about it. And that is when you said, you know, this is a whole new chapter for me that I haven't even addressed yet.
Right. Exactly.
That is
that's
huge.
great.
You know how many people right now, when you say that, are going to go, who is this lady and where's she been? Yes.
Yeah.
That was impactful to me. Like, and I don't hear that, you know, there's no noise about that. And in reality, that's really what we all think about, right? And so I love that. Then you said, you know, there's going to be, you know, is there going to be, like, you could create that video, you know, I love how you said, you know, whole new chapter I haven't even addressed yet. Like, for example, you know, is there going to be enough income, you know, to do really what I love? And to say, you guys,
Right.
that's why I was looking. That's why I was looking for
Mhm.
a way to make money online and learn step by step how to make daily pay. And, you know, but
Right.
I get it. You know, you don't understand the digital world because, you know, we're older and, you know, we didn't go through school with cell phones in our hand, and you don't understand the digital marketing. And so you just are hesitant to do anything online, because that's exactly how I felt. And if you feel that way at all, you're absolutely going to love the 6-figure blueprint. And if you would love to learn more, just put more info in comments.
Perfect.
You
Exactly.
see
I would
how I
love to
pulled
just roll out of there like.
well, I was reading your notes. You gave it
Yeah.
all to me. Because, you know, you said I love the whole new chapter. I haven't even, that was,
Right.
to me, that's the lane that you stay in. But then I
Right.
love when you're like, because I said, you know, why haven't they done anything? And you're like, well, they don't understand the digital marketing or how to market. And see, what I love that you said that, because most of us, including me, is time. We all talk about we don't have enough time. I loved that you said, I just don't understand the digital, you know, marketing, or they don't understand the digital marketing or how to market online. Because you know how many people probably feel like that, because, you know, in their 50s, they, you know, their
Yeah.
kids are gone, or their kids are teenagers and aren't, you know, just, you know, they're not as home as much, you know, or not into
Mhm.
their parents as much. So they do have the time. So when they're hearing that from other people, they're probably like, no, that's not my problem. I love what you said. They just probably don't understand it. And they don't
Right.
understand digital marketing. They don't understand how to market. So again, you can literally talk, you know, create a video and just be like, you know, you guys, I just entered this, the digital marketing world because I wanted to learn how to make step by step, learn how to make 6 figures online. It is actually daily pay. But you know what's really held me back all these years is I don't understand the digital marketing world. I don't understand how to market a business. And when I discovered the 6-figure blueprint, it's literally walked me through step by step how to do that. And now I literally can see how we can achieve and do things with our family. You know what I mean? Going down that way you were sharing.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
why I
That's where I'm
asked
at.
about the perfect day is because, to me, that's something, the older we get, we don't think about that, because we
Right.
get so accustomed to our life, even though we don't
Mhm.
like it, you know, we get so complacent. And so my thing is, if are those things that you like, going on a walk and things like that?
I do. Yeah, I do. I do. I like going on a walk, having a cup of coffee, you know, going to yoga or meditation or prayer or whatever it may be.
Yes.
I do. Yeah.
So one thing that I would do is I literally would do a video where you go on a walk,
Okay.
and you literally say that, just say, so you guys can see I'm out here in nature, I'm going on my walk. And so I just want to share with you what my perfect day would look like, or what my perfect day is. So why I'm sharing this with you, because how would you like to learn how to make daily pay from home so you can have different choices and different options and create your perfect day?
Mhm.
You know, you like pulled them in with your story and painted
Right.
a picture, and then you ask how
Right.
they would like to learn that.
Perfect. That
Yeah.
sounds great to me.
Yeah.
I just got to put it all into play.
But does any of this help connect the dots at all?
Absolutely. Yes. I
Yeah.
really needed to get it out of there because it was just it's there, but I couldn't get it out.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. But I absolutely love what you said about the whole new chapter I haven't even addressed yet. That was powerful.
Because it's so true.
And another good one,
Amazing.
another good video you can do when you're, you know, talking about, just say, you guys, I'm literally, I just started, you know, a way to learn how to make daily pay from home. I'm learning and earning how to make daily pay from home, because, you know, I wasn't tech savvy at all. So that was my biggest concern, because I didn't understand the digital marketing world. I didn't understand how to, you know, market or how to market online. And I'm like, do I have to be tech savvy? But, you know, I'm entering this whole new chapter of my life, and my chapter is going to be learning how to make daily pay from home. So I have more choices, because I truly want to be able to do yoga whenever I want, go for those walks whenever I want, enjoy the things that I love to do. If that's something you'd be interested in learning, just put more info in comments. I would absolutely love to share with you.
Perfect. I
But
love
you
it.
literally pulled every, you know, thing
Right.
in such a short time. So
Right. Perfect. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
does that stand out? I mean, does that help at all?
Absolutely, it helps. Yes, it
Good.
sure does.
So what
Yes, thank
questions do you have for me?
Let's see. I'm just learning the TikTok platform. So, I haven't posted anything up there yet. I have my bio and those kind of things. But I got a lot of information for people just speaking today, so about stuff.
Mhm.
And then I just need to do it. So I don't really know if I have any more questions for you or not.
No, I mean, I feel like I'm gonna, and I'll email this to you, but I mean, I'm so glad before you got into, you know, that you got on here, you know, and I'm
Yeah,
sure you've
that's
learned something from everybody talking today.
Oh, absolutely. And I've watched a lot of your videos. I watch you live a lot. So I know the importance of all that. And I'm still learning everything. I don't know everything, but
Yeah.
I'm still
You know
learning.
what? That's a video.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, I'm brand new to TikTok, and I'm still learning. And that's one thing I absolutely love about this program, because you can embrace your pace, because there's no monthly expenses. So I'm learning
Exactly.
this because, you know, this is a whole new chapter for me that I haven't even addressed in my life yet. And, you know, but see, to me, like, you just become relatable because you literally, with saying something like that, you gave somebody hope.
Exactly. Perfect. Yeah.
They're like, that's me. Like, wow, yes. And so to
Yes.
me, that's because there are so
Great.
many people that feel that way. So you can really, deliver value to them and
It's
help.
a new chapter for sure.
Yep. I love that. Like, that was impactful. So yeah, that's good. So what other
Thank
questions
you.
do you have for me?
That's it. That's all I have right now. I wish I had some more.
Okay. Well, good enough.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Michelle.
Okay. So, oh, did she leave? I think she might have left. Oh, she did. Okay. Let me ask her if she wanted to go. I'm ready. You want to go? Did she leave? Looking for her. Anybody else? Oh, I think she left. Yeah, she did. Okay. Okay, she did.
Real quickly, I just wanted to comment, Michelle. You had mentioned something the other day to me. Maybe you could share it with the rest of the folks on here. But you know, when we're creating TikTok videos, the ones that we get a really good reaction from or engagement response, about taking that and putting it into like a newsletter too, to put into our automations. I don't know if you've shared that with other people yet, but I thought that was a really great, because I just did that this morning. So I thought that was a really great tip.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Okay, so let me see.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Do you
Okay.
want to do some other time, or do you want to go
Yeah,
now?
we'll do it some other time. I know you want to get to your babies, but I do want to say thank you for everything you do. I mean, I really appreciate it as one of the people that did not buy from you, and how much you show support to everybody, even if they didn't. I just wanted to jump on and say that. It means a lot. It really does to all of us. It means a lot.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, and you know, that's a good point. I don't even, like, all these people on here, you know, I don't all know who bought from me or not. And it's just, we're just a community helping each other. And that's just my passion, helping everybody. So.
And I love it. And I love being a part of that because I like to help people. I answer a lot of questions in the community when I can. You know, this week's been kind of rough with my son being sick and everything, but I haven't been in there. And I told Kayla, I made a comment earlier, I feel like I'm missing so much because I haven't been in there keeping up with everything. But I'm going to try to catch up this weekend. But I just wanted to hop on and say that before I go.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we schedule another Zoom that I could get on and do it with you? But then I wanted to also talk about creating the content calendar, because people aren't using that, and kind of give, maybe when I do it with you, then we can go into the content calendar. And then from your perfect person, we can use examples for the content calendar to help people, because I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Would that work?
Yeah.
Okay. So just email me and we'll schedule a time. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye,
Awesome.
everybody.
Yeah. And I hope your son feels better.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Well, any other questions, you guys, before we jump off of here? I know this was super long, but, I will, when I upload it to the community, I will put people's name and the time that starts, so you can go find that, or, you know, whatever. But I just wanted to make sure I stayed on and got everybody's taken care of, because I mean, I feel there was a lot of value. I know I learned a lot from all of you guys today. It was really good. So I really appreciate each and every one of you taking the time and staying on here and doing this. It was great. So yes, and I love getting to know everybody as well. This is really cool. This has been really fun. I like the little smaller groups and more engagement, and yeah, appreciate everybody so much. So any other questions or anything before we get off here? Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm sincerely honored to be in this community with you guys and working with you guys. And I'm just so excited to celebrate your guys' success, because I know it's going to happen. It will. Just be consistent and don't quit, and it will happen. So you guys, everybody have a great weekend. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, bye.